sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hello there and good morning and welcome to, thankfully, the final day of the season where Elite FPL has got a massive day ahead of it. I'm going to be having a very long day indeed. Been up since 10 to 3 this morning, been to the gym, went out for a long walk, actually, been to the gym, did some YouTube videos, went out for a walk, come back, did some more YouTube videos. And now I'm live, having to deal around with some Elite FPL stuff. But yeah, morning. And it, like I say, there's what, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. There's 4 hours until the deadline. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing whatsoever. There's a very high chance I'm either going to do it's either a -20 or a -24. I have got some ideas which I can put up on screen. Now, Harbour Boy told me to be making sure that I go on to Planet FPL Slack channel for potential leaking team news, because essentially the players that I want to be getting rid of today, I'm pretty much leaving it to last minute. I have to. Because I don't want to find out that I've kept X player and, they didn't travel on the bus, or, they're not playing today, i.e. Greenwood as a prime example. So there are certain players in my team that I'm definitely getting rid of without fail. So for definite, it's Luke Shaw, Cavani, Mahrez, Pereira and Bamford. So those 5 are definitely out the team no matter what. They're gone. The emergency one that I don't really want to be doing, but I may have to, is Smith Rowe. And the other player which I don't really want to be doing because I have a feeling he'll start, but I've looked on despite FPL Tips' excellent predicted team news and Fantasy Football Scouts team news predicted wise, I went on whoscored.com and they don't expect Greenwood to start at all. They're expecting Rashford. So, Rashford? Yeah, they're expecting Rashford to start. So, I'm in a bit of a pickle about Greenwood. Greenwood's the only one where I'm like, oh, God's sake. Pereira's the annoying one. I would have just left it as it is, but Focus there saying keep Smith Rowe. I'd rather have someone that's got gonna have more fun. I'll put up a team or 2 teams that I'm looking at to consider having. So what I need to do is go on the Discord, essentially load that up, and you will see what I have done, because it concerns having certain, I say it concerns risks. They're not risks. I think they're actually, for today anyway, it's the final day of the season. I'm 2 millionth in the world, for crying out loud. I have literally nothing to play for. I just want to have a laugh today. So essentially I just want to have some fun with it, mess about, and when we're covering the games today, hopefully I'll be able to hear the voices of, have you seen that so-and-so has scored again? I don't believe it. Or, I can't believe that I was supposed to pick that player, but, it's not him, it's someone else, and I don't believe it. Actually, it was Oxlade-Chamberlain all along that we should have gotten and everything, and I think today's going to be a lot more madder, like it always is, than what most people think. So one of the teams, this is the one that I like the look of. This is the one that I love the look of. So it would be Thomas, Robertson, Harrison, Rafinha, Traore, Pulisic, Antonio, Iheanacho in. This is a -24 for Cavani, Bamford, Smith Rowe, Greenwood, Mahrez, Pereira, Shaw, and Target. And I just think that for a -24, it's that extra 4 points that just takes it over the edge. The reality is that the players that I'm bringing in, i.e., the bench players, they're only going to be bringing in 8 points at most. If I'm lucky to get 8 points. So I think that I don't know why, I just have this feeling that Traore is going to do something today. That is backed up with nothing. It's just simply based on essentially the fact that it's Nuno's last game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be playing absolute rubbish. In fact, like I say, whoscored.com is a very reputable source, and on the comment section for the preview, somebody wrote, if I just click on their thing here. So this is on the preview of Man United, Wolves versus Man United. So Wolves team is as you'd expect. But the Man United team news they're predicting is Henderson in goal, Williams, Bailey, Tuanzebe, Telles, Matic, Van der Beek, Dan James, Mata, Ahmad and Rashford up front. Their prediction for the game is 1-0 to Wolves. It says, Wolves fans will be glad to see the back of this season. It's been miserable for the most part, and they cannot improve on their current 12th place, though they could drop a few positions if they lose here and results go against them. Man United have really stuttered their way to the finish line since qualifying for the Europa League final. They are guaranteed to finish second, and Solskjaer will field an entirely second-string 11 here with an eye on next week's final. The matches between Wolves and United have generally been abysmal in recent years, and there is no reason why that will change here. Agreed. Adama Traore should be licking at his lips at the prospects of facing the defence of United facing the defence that we're predicting for United. And if he can get the final ball right, the Wolves can actually finish the campaign on a high. And that's what I'm thinking. Someone's written here, which I can't believe, but Ole has said that he will play. I don't think he'll play. I think they'll be on the subs bench. But on this particular individual said, Ole has said he will play some youth academy players, including 3 17-year-olds. So basically what you're saying is Ole's going to put some youth academy players on the bench. So I am seriously tempted with the Traore pick, just for the sake of having Traore in my team once this season. And I just think to myself, like I say, when you're in my position, I just think, I may as well go for it. And I think this specific team here is probably what I'm going to go for. The preview for Crystal Palace as well, when I went on, so Dread FPL, I know you're here, hello mate. He's going to be covering the game between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. And this is what Football 365 has said, specifically regarding their article, which is entitled Premier League Final Day, 3 big games, 3 big questions. And essentially when it talks about the Liverpool game, now Dread FPL will be interested in this, so will lots of people. If you're fighting for something like Paulie, Peter Scully, and I know Gabriel Derop put something in the Discord regarding, in fact I'll put it up on screen actually. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, I'm going to go mental. Is that working? Yes, it is. So Gabriel Derop posted this regarding things to be playing for, regarding all things Elite FPL. And scroll up. Here we are here. So Gabriel Derop saying here, final match day, guys. It's finally here. A couple of matchups to decide who will win various mini-leagues. So the fight for the number 1 spot in the Invitational Members Only League will be between Paulie and Peter Scullion. The Super Cup final, I know Buffy's here, hello mate. The Super Cup final is between Buffy and Nymphria. You've then got the Elimination League title, which is between Notorious and someone called Michael. 2 managers with a chance of winning the head-to-head league, it's either Zimmy or Anurag. And then finally, our doubles league sees a close battle between Vish and Athletical and Bilal versus Fire, Tog and Paulie. So all regular features. They're all names that I recognise apart from one. Apologise to that one individual. I'm not going to embarrass them, but I don't recognise one individual there. But everybody else are massive supporters of the show, and they're all going for something here. Also regarding the score predictor game, well, essentially, it is the likelihood of Lino losing out now, considering how good he is at score predicting. I can't see him losing it. However, you have got the likes of FPL Maestro on his tail, because Maestro's in form at the moment. I've actually done a few changes to my predictions, funny enough. If you're interested to know what those changes are to my predictions, I'll let you know in a second. But if we look at the if I look at the rankings here regarding the score predictor, so once it loads up, so we have Lino on top with 1329. Paul C, I thought you were third. Right, okay, you're second. Paul C's second with 1305 points. you've got Maestro on 1,300, so 29 points off the top, and then Bilal sadly dropped down. He's now 30 points off Lino. So can Paul C and Maestro pull off a blinder? That's the question. You then have the likes of, as I mentioned the other day on stream, you've got myself, Royston Vasey, Ray Joyce fighting for that 9th spot. Firetog and Ake fighting it out for 7th. Venky's out, and Rodrigo, well, Venky's out is pretty much consolidated to 6th. Rodrigo's virtually consolidated to 5th. And Bilal is sadly, well, he'll be wanting to try and get up as high as the table between 3rd, 2nd, but with Maestro and Paul C doing so well. But there's only 6 points between the top, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So there's lots to play for. So, but more specifically when it comes to fantasy football, the guys in the, as it says here, specifically Paulie and Peter Scullion, I'm absolutely fond of them. Well, Stevie Goddard's here, another one. He's in the Invitational League. He's got a lot to play for. Yeah, in the Invitational League, if I'll bring it up now. We'll be discussing this, by the way, on the main show between 3 and 4. We'll be discussing all of these permutations and everything because the game will have updated by then. So we're going to be fascinated to see what you guys have done. But Stevie is there, Steve Gregson. This is his team as it stands right now. And yeah, it really is coming down to the getting the 4th spot. I'm afraid to say, Steve, that Jason's not. There's no way in hell you're getting 3rd spot unless your captain differential goes absolutely ballistic, or if various people have got chips left. But I don't think any of you guys have, unless you want to tell me and prove me wrong, which is a very high chance that could happen. But yeah, let me just quickly see it on here on a different screen. So without wanting to go over it over and over, because I've already spoke to death about it all this week, and I kind of want to focus on today really. But yeah, Steve, 237, and you're 57. You're 19 points behind Jason. It's a lot of points to catch at this stage now. It's just one game week, and 19 points is a lot. So unless you're captain, and obviously your other differentials and stuff, yeah, it's tough. You're fighting for 4th, mate. Between FPL, it's basically FPL Bear, Nick Treadwell, yourself, Mark Byrne, and I went all the way down to, I think it was Kevin Meyer. I think Harbour Boy just about misses out in 13th. But yeah, your team is quite similar to Jason, and today your issues are going to be Wan-Bissaka. I spoke at length actually about your team the other day actually. Wan-Bissaka not going to be playing. Greenwood's another So yeah, there's a couple of problems in your team. I mean, yeah, you could play Digne, Holding, Bamford of course. But yeah, you need to be looking out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've just seen that live. Yeah, Vince, check your DMs, please. Quite important. Thank you. Any chance you can captain someone other than Salah? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? No. My son is also called Bort. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also called Bort. Who the hell is called Bort? Bort? Are you talking to me? No. I didn't actually finish off what I was saying regarding. So that's the Invitational League there, which is which I'll just leave up for 2 seconds. But yeah, regarding the Liverpool game, Vince has just reminded me. So this is what Football 365 said about the Liverpool game. So it's entitled, like I said, 3 big games, 3 big questions for the final day. And this is what it said about the Liverpool game. Will Trent Alexander-Arnold and Thiago make it a final day walkover for Liverpool? The most predictable of the 3 games is at Anfield. They'd already talked about Tottenham and Chelsea. But where informed Liverpool should make it 5 wins from 5, through Thiago and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who are just the players to exploit the issues with Roy Hodgson's deep and narrow 4-4-2. Liverpool have won their last 2 meetings with Crystal Palace by an aggregate score of 11-0 due to serious tactical mismatch that Hodgson is seemingly unwilling to change. In short, Palace are far too narrow. They regularly camp on the edge of their own box and leave the flanks open, which is fine when playing a team that like to cut inside, but dangerous when Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. This article kind of like highlighted to me why I may probably get Robertson in. Trent Alexander are on the pitch with Mane and Salah occupying the fullbacks from a narrow position. It will only take a simple long diagonal from the back to get Alexander-Arnold into dangerous positions. But first, Liverpool need to pin Palace back to grind them down, which was the most important tactical feature of their 2019-2020 season and the one thing missing from the latest season, 2021, particularly when Fabinho was playing in central defence. The main reason for Liverpool's recent upturn is that Thiago has found his feet, anticipating and intercepting well to keep pressure on. He should create the foundation for a thumping Liverpool win. Now, when I read this article, I thought to myself, you know what? Like I said, I want to have a bit of fun. Trent Alexander-Arnold as captain. I mean, Vince saying there about please don't captain Trent. The simple answer is that I am almost 99% certain going to be captain Salah, but pending on my transfers and everything, for a laugh, I may just put it on Trent for the sake of it, just for argument's sake. And I think that for the people likes of me and stuff, you know, it's always horrible when you're wrong in this game. And I can come out with all the cliched lines of I don't care, I can do whatever I want, blah, 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 blah. I can take as many hits as I want, it really doesn't matter. Reality is that you just don't want, despite the fact that I always look like a prat anyway, you kind of don't want to look like a prat, you don't want to sabotage. But, yeah, I just, like I said, without going over the same thing, just want to have some fun today with today's stream. So, Stevie saying most captain blanks from Salah this year. Don't do it. Hey, Kev. Morning, pal. Cape FPL. FPL Focus. 3 goals and assists in his last 4 appearances for Roberto Firmino. Certainly today. If you're looking to win a mini league, and you're happy to go balls out like Stevie is and everything, well, Stevie has to. Essentially, you've got to get in the top 4 to win a prize in the Invitational League. And I think certainly without going over it, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do actually, tell you my new score predictions. So if anybody, well, Ray Joyce is listening and wants to block me off, carry on, mate, carry on. So essentially, let me just deal with this. Oh, really? A dread. I appreciate that, but I'm never, without sounding really disrespectful, I would recommend giving it to someone else genuinely. Genuinely appreciate that, but I'm not being I will never ever read it. It's why I don't use it. It's why I don't use it, mate. I don't have time in my life. Sorry, I'm just doing. Is that a yes then, Karma Baby? Vince, is that a yes? We kind of need an answer. You're here live now, you can tell me. What's my overall rank? 2 million. Mane for Matteo. Mane for Fernandes or hold. Yeah, getting Mane. Absolutely getting a Mane. Yeah, sorry, Dread. I'm not. I don't want to be somebody that actually gets the something that you're offering and I don't use it. I'd rather you give it to someone that's actually going to get value out of it. But I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Which game are you watching, Steve? I'm watching the Leicester versus Tottenham. That's my game today. So I can actually tell everybody actually what is going on. So, Semi-Sweet Potato is going to be covering Arsenal versus Brighton. Karma Baby is going to be covering Aston Villa versus Chelsea. TBC still is TBC for Fulham versus Newcastle due to, unfortunately, people due to commitments dropping out. But anyhow, Leeds versus West Brom is being covered by Lama. Lama's joining us. Leicester versus Spurs is me. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace is the aforementioned Dread FPL. Man City Everton is being covered by Capkin Gaming. Sheffield United Burnley is being covered by Harbour Boy. West Ham versus Southampton is being done by Infamous FPL. And Wolves versus Man United is being covered by Jason. So there is a spot open for Fulham versus Newcastle. We are looking into getting someone in to cover that game. It's proven to be a bit difficult because a few people have unfortunately dropped out who would have been covering that game, but there's nothing you can do about it. So there may be one game spare. Anyhow, Pepe or Torres for Mahrez? Pepe, absolutely. So yeah, on my score predictions, I went 2-1 Arsenal, 2-1 Chelsea, 1-0 to Newcastle, or did I leave it as 1-1? It was either 1-1 or 1-0 to Newcastle. Leeds West Brom 3-0 to Leeds. Leicester Spurs, I've actually changed that to a 2-1 Leicester win. Horrible game to call. Liverpool Crystal Palace 3-0. Man City Everton have gone 2-1 to Man City. That's another game which there are a few games which I feel less confident about. Man City, Fulham and Leicester are horrible games to call. Sheffield United Burnley have gone 1-0 Burnley. West Ham Southampton 2-1 to West Ham. And Wolves versus Man U have gone 1-0 to Man United. There are some caveats on some games like the Wolves versus Man United. You know, really at the end of the day, I'm expecting it 1-0 either way. 2-1 either way, something like that. But Wolves can't really score goals. But if Man United are going to put out a weakened team, they've got their home fans back. Stuff it. Let's go for it. And West Ham versus Southampton, once again, West Ham need to win. Or more to the point, they need to just not lose. And I'm assuming that essentially West Ham should be able to get a result against the Southampton team that can't win away. Sheffield United, Burnley, I mean, neither team have got anything to play for. It's going to be a terrible game. 1-1, 0-0, 1-0 either way. I've gone obviously Burnley's favour. Man City, Everton, again, nothing to play for. And honestly, if Everton were to win 2-0, I would not be surprised. Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, anywhere between 1 and 3 goals. Leicester Spurs, another horrible game where I've gone 2-1 Leicester, but if it was to end up 2-1 to Spurs or 1-0, 1-1, something like that. Leeds West Brom, I think, is one of the more easier games to call. West Brom couldn't give a stuff. They're relegated. They've got no manager anymore. And Leeds, it's the final day of the season. They're in front of their fans. They're going to want to put on a show, and I expect them to do so. Fulham Newcastle, once again, Newcastle have no goal scorers, as Kev will know. Fulham have no goal scorers, so that's going to be 0-0. But I've gone with 1-0 just because Joe Willock's in form. Aston Villa Chelsea. Chelsea have got to win this game. Aston Villa at home are pretty meh. And you know, I think Aston Villa will give them a game, but I think Chelsea's quality will shine through. And then Arsenal versus Brighton. Ironically, Arsenal are rubbish away from home. At home, sorry. Brighton are rubbish. Arsenal are rubbish at home. Brighton are good away from home. So that's why I've gone Arsenal to win. But honestly, 1-1. Maybe Brighton even to win it. I mean, from a captaincy perspective, I mean, honestly, I've gone over and over and over and over and over. And over and over and over and over and over. We are live. Yeah, I know. No one watches this on the replay anyway. Over. Leeds players would be a great shout. Rafinha, Harrison, to name 2. Liverpool players, stating the blinking obvious. Man City, it's just such a lottery. Kevin De Bruyne, if you really, really, really want it. But WhoScored.com don't think he'll play. In fact, WhoScored.com actually, regarding their preview for the Man City game. Actually, this is their lineup that they're predicting. And I've clicked the wrong button. I don't want to see matchups, I want to see preview. So they're predicting for their lineup here. This is Man City. Ederson in goal. Walker, Laporte, Ake, Mendy. Oh, Mendy. Rodrigo, Fernandinho, Torres, Aguero, Sterling, Jesus. And I tell you what, Sterling, worth a punt. Worth a punt. Worth a punt. Denver is saying nothing. So Steve is saying, take this opportunity to say thank you for all your work, Steve. I prefer watching you to the BBC these days. Are you having a laugh? Appreciate the kind words. Generally do. We try our best. We try our best to enjoy ourselves, just having a laugh. At the end of the day, the live streams, anything can go right, anything can go wrong. It is bizarre to think that this is live. I mean, my day is essentially going to be consisting of, once I finish this stream, I'm going to go to the gym again, have another good arm session. Check out my vlog. Check out my vlog from earlier. Do another gym session and come back home, eat food, and it's straight to streaming again. And then we'll be on from 3 o'clock till 6. And then essentially I'm gone. And then see what Jason is going to be doing afterwards. Or if he'll continue. I don't know what Jason will be doing. But I've got to be gone by 6 o'clock. Because I stupidly forgot to book off tomorrow. I'm so annoyed. I'm so angry at myself for not booking off tomorrow. I don't know why I didn't book off tomorrow. Because you're an idiot. Cape FPL, leg day for Steve-O. Nah, I cannot be bothered to do legs. That was yesterday or the day before. Captain Trent, Vince is saying, I'm laying a patio, call it a lower back seat. Janesh is saying Firmino to Wood and Son to Mane. It's horrible. I love. It's just the fact that you're getting rid of a Liverpool player that's got a decent fixture for a player that's got a mere fixture, but then a rubbish player. Sorry, more to the point, a player with a crap fixture for a player with a good fixture. Can you not just do Son to Carne? Can you do Son to Carne? Alex the Kid said Robertson and Wood or Firmino and Safao. Also Captain Trent or Antonio. That's easy. Robertson and Wood. Morning Ray. Also Captain Trent or Antonio. Antonio. I think that they'll have a bit of fun. I say a bit of fun. Cape saying leg day for you. Right, yeah. So I'm going to finish this stream and I'm going to listen into Andy, who's doing a 3-hour stream. Incredible. Can you believe it? 3 hours. 3 hours. Can you believe it? It's basically my manager. Jinesh, I haven't got enough money. God. Then just do it then. Do it. Captain Dallas. Wish me luck, Nicholas is saying. Nicholas Thiel, Captain Dallas. Yes, I have to use my triple captaincy this week. Ooh, yeah. If you're not doing anything, do it. If you're not in winning anything or consolidate, it all depends on what you're aiming for. But yeah, Dallas, great shout. I think for a bit of fun, if you're happy to do it. If you're willing to do it, that'd be amazing. Captaining Dallas, triple captain. Oh. Tell us a what story? What's that? A prayer story before you. What the hell's a prayer story? Nicholas Steele on top of 11k. I think there's a 75 to 80% chance of Leeds keeping a clean sheet. Let's just put it like that, Nicholas, because West Brom without Pereira, even with Pereira, they can't score, so to speak. So without him, you just know that game's going to end up like a 4-3 greatest. Oh, right. I'd rather save them for members videos, to be honest with you, Vince. You don't know who's... I know that this individual won't be watching, but if she was... there's a very, very, very small chance that she could be watching. Unlikely. If I was to put a percentage of it, about 0.1% chance of her watching, but I know for fact there are people from my workplace that do actually watch this stream, so I can't really say anything on here anyway. Do I think Areola will start? I saw someone writing that. Was it you, Buffy, that wrote that? Yeah, it was. It was you in the Discord yesterday. I don't know why you would write that. Yeah, Areola will start. Christ, they're going to put out a full team. Let's just go on whoscored.com's thought process. But I know that Tips and that predicted Areola to start. And this is what Who Scored are saying about the Fulham versus Newcastle game. So Areola in goal. And... well, they're expecting Fulham to win 2-1. Fulham put in a spirited display away at Manchester United in midweek and were good value for their 1-1 draw. Newcastle have ended the season well with only 3 defeats in the last 12, but look to be missing a lot of key players on Sunday. Fulham bid farewell to the Premier League for another season, but could yet finish on a high in front of their own fans. Yeah. Agree. I do agree on that, and I am... but yeah, in answer to your actual question though, Areola will absolutely start that game. Christ, if he doesn't, I would be shocked. Really. So I'm just looking at here at the injuries. Yeah. Just looking at the injuries. But could I change my prediction? But nah. Leave it as it is. Is 600... What's that say? Is 670k to 500k possible? I'm capping Mane for extra risk. Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Mane would be a great differential. I'm expecting Mane to do quite well today. It's based on absolutely nothing, but... Do we know if Pope will start? Darren is saying. Do we know if Pope will start? I have Pope and Meslier dilemma. Well, once again, whoscored.com. I mean, as a Burnley fan, my answer would be, based on the injury and stuff, Sean Dyche is going to risk his England potential European debut by just chucking him in a pointless game. And Who Scored are going with Norris in goal. So Sean Dyche will make a late decision on Nick Pope, who is recovering from a minor knee injury. Will Norris and Bailey Peacock-Farrell are on standby. So yeah, I think you're in a bit of a pickle there. And if you're absolutely desperate, I think Sheffield United's Ramsdale is a good option. Just if you're absolutely desperate and you're an absolute guaranteed starter. Fozzie, I'll do a David Brent impression. So it's the bit where... hello. When does he say that? Hello. Or is that extras? Well, I'll do the extras bit when... I hate it when Andy Millman, he sees that woman moving into the flat and can I help? Or I could do with a hand or something, and she's like, and he's like, will I do? Just annoys me. That scene though is fantastic. It is fantastic. So Kaya saying all the games at the same time. Yep, 4 o'clock. And if you're interested, I would like to think that you will tune in live for the 10 correspondents going through each match with us. So if you are new here at the moment, or you're wondering what the hell is going to be going on today, myself and Jason, along with 8 other, well, at the moment it stands as 7, but that's beside the point, along with 7 other members of the community of Discord, essentially we'll be covering each game from the Premier League today. We are going live at 3, and I'll be finishing personally at 6, so I will, it's a very, very long day. Very, very long day of streaming. Kirk saying, come on Leicester, beat Spurs. There's a decent chance. You've got home fans and everything, so. Meeting with Jennifer Taylor Clark. Present. David, did you read the Mario, Dina to Trent or DCL to Firmino? Oh, that's easy. That's easy. DCL to Firmino. Hello, DUK. Are Bruno and Greenwood likely to be benched? Yes. Yes, I would put an 80% chance on Bruno and about a 65-70% chance on Greenwood. You reminded me to watch Life's Too Short. Thanks for all yours, Jason. Elite Mods for supplying fabulous, not in ranked season. No, thank you, Vince. Life's Too Short. Christ. Thoughts on Mane, Captain Fozzie? So I think it's great. I think go for it. Absolutely. Vizesh is saying, already done Bruno to Mane. Should I take a hit for Lindelof to a 4.9 defender? Again, I mean, it all depends on who the rest of your team are, but no. As it stands right now, excuse me, absolutely not, no. Kobe, morning, pal. Who should I bring in, Cheney or Chilwell? Chilwell. Kayanju saying play Greenwood or Watkins. Watkins, because he always seems to play. Seems to always get points. Morning FPL Flair, he always seems to get points, Watkins does. So Vicky is saying good luck all, Mane captain for me. Yes, good lad. Just go for the higher game versus the safe play. Yes. Buffy's saying I have a feeling Areola might not play. No, he's fine. It's fine. Relic returns Mahrez, Pepe or KDB. KDB for that beautiful punt. Pepe for safety. Mahrez probably won't play. Denver, remember United, we want to keep they won't care about the away record. God almighty, do they give us stuff about that? Here we are, Fozzie, or any Peep Show fans out there. We've got Jeff, Iheanacho or Wood. It's a toss of the coin, honestly. Wood because he plays for Burnley. And let me just go on. Right, let me just go on this here. Fulham. Sorry, is there no? How strange. There's no Fulham channel on. Areola's starting. Areola's definitely starting. Anything here? No, absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. No, nothing. So I'm just looking on there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter about that. Nothing on here. This is all going to be last minute decisions. For anybody that's late to the party. This is a party, is it? So this is what I'm planning on doing once I can get this up on screen again. Yes. Work. Please. Please work. There we are. Thank you. So what I'm planning on doing is this team here for a -24. In the words of John McClane, no guts, no glory. Die Hard 3. Die Hard 3 there. In fact, yeah, there we are. Welcome to the party. I love that scene. I love that scene so much. Paulie's here. Firetog, are you not able to help us out today with that one match? Let us know. It's the Fulham game. You not available to do that one game? Just even in the background? Will Greenwood play today? No, is the simple answer. No idea. I don't know. Who scored? Don't think so. But FPL tips and fantasy football actually think they'll actually play. So I'm kind of if it's uncertain, get him gone. DCL to Bamford. I'm pretty sure I read that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Paulie, we were talking about, and we've got a rival here. Stevie's here. Stevie's in the chat, Paulie. Uncle Juicy TV's just arrived. I'm pumped up for today. It's the Fulham game, Firetog, to be more specific, if that helps. Well, Paul Carroll, we were just talking about you. That you've got a very good chance of possibly getting top spot unless he absolutely blows it. If Lino absolutely blows it, Paul, which I can't see, you've got a decent chance. Will Vidra start? Yes, he'll start. He'll play a full strength today. Yeah, Vicky's saying most people will just captain Salah today. Yep. Any other choices differential, just choose who you think will be the highest ceiling in your team. And as yourself, is it really Willock? That's my thoughts. No. Is it Eckers like? Is that what Kobe's thinking, is it? That's what Kobe's thinking. Paulie, Stevie's too far behind to be a rival. Yeah, absolutely. He's fighting for fourth, isn't he? He's fighting for fourth, so Stevie's fighting for fourth. He's fighting for fourth. So, have you done your transfer yet, Paulie? Have you done Mane? Have you got Mane in? This is Paulie's team. The legend killer. Paulie Randy Orton. Just all you got to do is bring Mane in for Bruno, because you had the exact funds. In fact, I haven't actually checked this. That's what I wanted to do, actually, just quickly. I wanted to check price rises. Not that it really actually affects me, but status. Come on. FPL status. And then price rises once it loads up. Nothing. Martinez, Concert, Marja, Sterling is 10.9. Oh, Paulie. Hello, Corey. Dan's here. 91. There's not 91 people watching this nonsense, is there? There is as well. There's nearly 100 people watching. Hello there. Hit that like button. I went 90. Why were nearly 100 people watching this? Me talking about nonsense. Hello, Dan. Yeah, by all means. Dan is saying this. 91 people watching. Give us a like or I'll do a -12. Dan, you've got to do more than that because I'm already doing a -20/-24. So yeah. You have to do a minus 30, mate. 30 doesn't fit into 4, Steve. Yeah, you're right. Corey saying Rafinha, Antonio, or Torres and Bamford. Rafinha, Antonio. Corey, that's easy. Rafinha and Antonio. Mario saying Digne to Trent worth a minus 4. Mario, that's horrible. I don't think it's worth it. No, it's not worth a minus 4, but if you can afford to do it, do it. Fartalk saying, I'm going to have to do a minus 4 today, which doesn't sit well, assuming 3 United players won't play. Oh yeah, did you read the news about Jota? Did you see that? I wonder if that will affect Paulie. I wonder. So, Davey FPL. Davey. Come on, where's Davey? This time I get my news just by following people. And then they just put up tweets of things that I can't be bothered to follow. So, I thought that caught me out then. I thought that was Davey, married. It's just an advert. Hey, guys. How's it, guys? I don't think it's him. Oh, God. That's just lost us 60 viewers. Oh, where is the tweet gone? Essentially just put up about Jota. Did you read the news that Klopp put up about Jota? Oh, here we are. In fact, there we are. Dread. It was the Athletic. Diego Jota could play against Palace. That means substitution, Sawley. It's got to be substitution, is all I will say. What's this, Dan? Saying well done to who? Well done, Atletico Madrid, on their title. And what's that got to do with fantasy football? Absolutely nothing. Sayuj. Bruno to Mane and DC. Oh, Bruno to Mane and DCL to Antonio for a hit. Already have Lingard. Bruno to Mane, yeah, that's a beautiful move. I'll tell you what though, Sterling is a great one. Is Bruno too risky as a captain? Why are you even asking that question, D? D, come on. Christ almighty. Since he might not play, there's an 80% chance he won't play. I don't want to pick Salah because I want a differential. Maybe Bamford. Well, I'm getting rid of Bamford because he's useless. I'll tell you what, Sterling, lads. And if there's any women around here, hello. But, lads, Sterling could be fantastic. But this is Paulie's team. Paulie, honestly, mate. Seriously. I reckon you should do Fernandes to Sterling. Honestly. I think that would be an amazing differential because you'd then have Sterling and Torres. Very good chance of them starting. And I think you could have a right laugh with them. Paulie, if you're still here, do it. Please do it. Oh, did anybody see, I doubt it, about Robert Lewandowski? Christ almighty. So, I put this video up earlier. Does anybody want to see me do this? Something really annoying. It's like that joke off well, here we are here. So, I put this tweet up earlier regarding Lewandowski, which I just think is ludicrous. Here we are, lads.
When you see Lewandowski has scored 41 goals out of the 99 that Bayern Munich have scored, and all you can keep saying to yourself is 41 goals. 41 goals. 40.
It is ridiculous. 41 goals for Lewandowski out of 99. I think it's just disgusting. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. If anybody wants to hear me sing, here we are.
So listening to the wonderful SJP podcast reviewing Backlash 2000.
No. What are you doing?
JP podcast reviewing Backlash
Cover your
2000.
ears.
There was a moment when they were talking about
Anybody
Edge's
recognise this?
retirement speech, and all I kept doing in the car was just this. And they say, oh, what is gonna be? Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. I don't know the words, but you get the idea.
And there we are. Edge's classic return, if anybody remembers that. It's what we. This is for anybody that's new around here. Thanks for coming, but this is all it's about, mate. This is all it's about. Just talking about anything but fantasy football. But we have got some big decisions to be making today. For myself, it is a case of going with this team, which could be in front of you in 2 seconds. But Paulie's team here, he's wanting to cement first spot in the Invitational League. And then there's me, Dan, Dan, if you want to look at the team that I'm more than likely going to do for a -24, all pending on various factors, but it will be in front of you. It should be right now. Yes, there it is there. It will be Target, Shaw, Mahrez, Smith Rowe, Pereira, Greenwood, Bamford, and someone else who I've completely forgotten. Cavani out for Iheanacho, Antonio, Pulisic, Traore, Rafinha, Harrison, Robertson, and Thomas. Yeah! Absolutely amazing. That'd be great. So I'm really hoping that will, just for a bit of fun for today's games, I think it'd be a right giggle. And what's that? Firetalk saying Paulie and I are 3 points behind in the WC. Yeah, we talked about that this morning. I say this morning, you know what I mean. I talked about it a second ago. So it's very close. Gabriel de Rop put out a thing about what's up for grabs and everything. In fact, there's Notorious Nerd. He's in the final head-to-head. So Janish saying Shaw to Robertson for a -4. Yes, that's an easier question, Janesh. Absolutely, do that. Is Kane captain and Antonio vice captain good? Eddie Cassie is saying. Eddie Casey. Cassie B with the dono. God. So Cal, what have you done? Buffy saying Boona will do Sterling. Oh, is he going Sterling, is he? Good lad. Eddie Casey is saying, Kane captain, Antonio vice. Good, please. Honestly, I'd rather do it the other way round. Again, it depends on your position in the leagues and everything. If for example, Paulie was asking that question, which I know he wouldn't for his specific team, I would not be particularly doing that at all. I'd be doing the safety and for goodness sake, what's his face? Safety and Kane. That's what I'd be doing, but I certainly wouldn't be doing. If chasing, absolutely go Antonio. But for that, I just Paulie Sterling is screaming at me. That would be. I can't even get him in my team. Sterling. It would be 9 impossible. It would be 9 on him. I'm just gutted about certain players in my team that it's like that Greenwood. It really will be about finding out from in the nose. What did Boona put out? Boona put out this morning something like 1 o'clock in the morning. Something about be wary of the certain accounts of in your nose. Just be wary. Because there are people like me that are going to be wanting to know whether if guaranteed Greenwood to start, then I will not be selling him. I'll be playing him. I'll absolutely be Ashley Barnes transferring. Get a grip. Come on. Get a grip. Come on. What you want about Ashley Barnes for? There's no chance in hell of Ashley Barnes doing anything. Nacho out for Wood captain for a -4. No, that's just, are you all mad? Fint's saying, has Boona not learnt his Sterling lesson yet? If he's guaranteed to start, he's up against an Everton team. that have got everything to fight for. Ancelotti's going to want to put a decent performance, but then again, it's City's home fixture in a game not worth playing. But Sterling will want to prove himself before England, and we all know what he can do in front of a live audience. Tekka saying, Steve, I can't even bring up the normal chat now. That's really annoyed me. Oh, here it is. It's back to normal. Good. Steve, will me and Tekka's doing a review of the season, what went well, what will you change for next season? We did say that we want to do something, but again, our calendars, diaries, whatever, are just all over the place. So we'd like to do it, but I really can't comment. The only time you're going to see me and Jason streaming will be today. So anybody that is unaware, we are going to be covering all the games today. Myself, Jason, along with 8 other individuals, including Capkin Gaming and Llama, and then various moderators, Dread FPL, Harbour Boy, Karma Baby, and I've completely forgotten the others. Sorry, how can I forget you? Yeah, Vince, did you break Pereira? Yes. Harris is saying, is Mane a good shout? Absolutely. Currently first in mini league, up by 27 points from second. Should all be, yes. Phil 201. Yes, 27 points unless you absolutely blow it. It's like Jason with third spot. It's impossible for him to do the same with Paul Lee. Albeit, I feel he ruined his team last week. Essentially, I think he ruined his team last week. But whatever, he's still top, which is the important thing. And yeah, I'm genuinely fascinated by the fact that there are genuine things to play for in the Invitational League here. And like I say, the likes of Peter Scullion, he's 7 points off top. What will he do? He's got issues in his team. Things in the other league that we take seriously, well, me and Dan do anyway, Torbay Elite. Certainly from Jason's point of view, he may miss out on top spot. Just don't know. We just don't know what is going to happen there. But this is Peter Scullion's team. This is what Paulie's going to be looking at. And Ian Antonio to replace Watkins for a -4. That is just a toss of the coin. Do you think Greenwood will start? Well, that's the question that I want to do. So, essentially, I don't know until literally the last 2 seconds. What chip has he got? 201. Fozzie, reflections on this season. I know how much you love these questions. No comment. What is a doable lead to catch in a mini league? I reckon 15 points. 15 points. Mr. Zerferus, thoughts on Havertz? He ain't going to play. As FPL Tip said, he ain't going to be risked. WhoScored.com. No one's put him in the predicted lineups. In fact, where is it here? So for the Chelsea game on WhoScored.com, let me just quickly go through it. Havertz is someone that I'd love to bring in, but the fact that the likelihood of him playing is zilch, or about a 20% chance. So WhoScored.com are going with Pulisic, Mount and Werner up front. They're thinking Alonso will start. No. Tuchel is hopeful Kai Havertz will be available on Sunday, and he has more of a chance of actually playing than Kante. Well, there we are. Tuchel is hopeful on Havertz being available on Sunday, and he has more of a chance of actually playing than Kante. Is Kante injured, is he? Tuchel is confident Kante then contradicts himself. Kante has avoided a serious injury despite coming off early in their 2-1 win over Leicester on Tuesday. It would be a surprise if he was risked ahead of their Champions League final. Yeah, very good point. And that's what all the predicted lineup said, that Jorginho and Kovacic will start. But their predicted lineup doesn't have Havertz playing at all. Aston Villa ended a 3-game winless streak with a 2-1 win away to Tottenham in midweek. Dean Smith's side are locked into 11th place no matter what happens on the final day of the season. That position is a little deceiving as they could have been pushing for Europe had Jack Grealish not missed 12 games through injury. Agreed. Chelsea just need to match Leicester's result and they will secure a place in the top 4 on the final day, while a win for Thomas Tuchel's side would guarantee them 3rd place. Having to field a strong 11 on Sunday is far from ideal for Tuchel as they have the Champions League final later. Chelsea have won their last 3 trips to Villa Park but can expect a tough game here. Recent encounters between the two in Birmingham have been very fiery, with 5 red cards in the last 5. Tuchel is unbeaten away from home in the Premier League, 1-6 drawn 2, and desperately needs that form to continue with a 2-1 predicted scoreline. Most of the people that are correct scoring on this are going with the popular outcome is 3-1, then it's 2-0 away, 0-0 or 3-0. So yeah, they're all expecting a decent victory, but Havertz I can't see. I wouldn't be bringing him in, no chance. Carnbo was saying Villa will not lose. You were saying that you didn't want to watch them. You wouldn't watch them. You said they're the worst team ever on the planet. Worth a punt. Worth a -4 to transfer out Benjamin Mendy. Yeah. I'd keep Mendy. Keep him. Play him. Play him. He may start today, Kobe. Samir. Is Salah and Digne in for Robertson and... Huh? You've messed that up, Samir. Morning, FPL captain. Is Salah and Digne in? Digne in for Robertson. Samir, you're going to have to... rewrite that question, mate. Dallas or Robertson if you could only have one? Robertson. Only because he plays for Liverpool and I expect that based on the, the fact that whoscored.com, Football365 expect that Crystal Palace game to be a pretty simple victory. That Leeds game should be quite simple, but yeah... But then again, Dallas has got a very, very good chance of keeping a clean sheet, so toss of a coin. If I could only have one, I'd go Robertson, just for this one-off game. What order would you have your bench in for Calvert-Lewin, Lingard, Keane? I'd have... Your bench in Lingard? You have that luxury cure. I'd have Lingard, then DCL, then Keane. Paul Williams. Greenwood or Wood? Greenwood or Wood, no pun in... That's not a pun, mate. That's not a pun. Come on. So, I'd have Chris Wood. Albini's saying, sorry if this has been missed. Bamford captain. I'm getting rid of him. I don't think he does anything today. He may get a goal, but I don't think... Depends what you're playing for, but nah, I wouldn't be. Tekka saying, Steve, are you going to play the Euros game? I'm honestly not interested in European... international football don't interest me at all. I'll watch the odd game here or there, but generally I couldn't care less about it. So the answer is no. Captain saying, will Torres start? I would say there's about an 85% chance, yes. Shaw or Iheanacho? Iheanacho, easy. Morning, Zeno. Who to get instead of Bruno? Sterling or Mane? Sterling or Mane? Come on, BTF. Ahmed. Come on. That's an easy choice. Bruno ain't going to play. Well, we assume he's not going to play. That's the assumption anyway. We assume that Bruno isn't going to play. And, yeah, this is going to be a very, very, very fascinating day. I think that, yeah, like I said, for anybody new around here, thanks for joining us. By all means, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Appreciate everybody joining us. It is going to be a very, very busy day from myself and Jason. We are going to be covering all the games, which if I just decide to put it up on screen now. So all those games there, myself, along with Semi-Sweet Potato. These are the moderators. So Semi-Sweet Potato, Karma Baby. We've got Capkin Gaming, Dread, Llama, Infamous, Harbour Boy, and Jason. We're all going to be covering the games today. We're just waiting on someone to help us out with the Fulham match. But I think we'll eventually get someone trustworthy. We're trying our best to get that. Fulham. We've unfortunately had a few people drop out, and that one game, Fulham versus Newcastle, needs to be covered. So that's from our point of view anyway. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely fascinating what happens today on the final day, with lots of, like I said, people like Paulie, Peter Scullion, Jason, Steve Gregson, all the people in that invitational league. You're all got something to fight for, and myself and Jason will be going through everything on this invitational league between 3 and 4. So join us if you're interested to see what all these guys have done up on screen here. Join us at 3 o'clock, where between 3 and 4 we're going to go through this, see what the people have done. We're going to go through the Super Cup, Buffy versus Nymphria, and then we're going to cover all the team news coming out today, and then we'll be covering all the matches between 4 and 6 p.m. And yeah, it's going to be a fascinating. All right, here we are. Samir, finally. Is Salah and Robertson in for Dino and Fernandes worth a -4? Oh, yeah. Of course it bloody is. I am 2 points in my mini league for first. I'm 2 points off my mini league for first spot. Just do that -4. That's great. Salah and Robertson in for Dino and Fernandes. Yes, there's 2 players for the price of 1. Do you think Chilwell will play? Yes, absolutely. Do it. Will Meslier play? I very much doubt it. Let's just quickly see who scored say. But I know FPL Tips said that in his preview that he's definitely, well, I say definitely not going to start, but unlikely to. And whoscored.com say that, once it loads up, please, sometime today. No. And it specifically says on Meslier. Oh, there we are, done then. Bielsa has said Casilla will play. So there we are. If you're wanting a Leeds goalkeeper, Casilla, get him in. Done. There's the answer. Casilla. Oh, Dutchman's here. Darisk. Do you reckon I should keep Iheanacho or take a hit to get him out? Keep him, Iheanacho. Keep him. He's against Tottenham. They're useless. I have Forster and Leno, worried they might get benched. And get a Casilla then. Techers, is the FPL Invitational based on membership? Essentially, yes. You have to become a member to join that specific league. Essentially. Parthanir, which one would you go for? DCL or Iheanacho? DCL for Iheanacho or DCL to Wood? Right, okay. DCL for Iheanacho, Wood or Antonio. I'd get the safety of Iheanacho, the potential explosiveness of Antonio, or the boring, unlikely to do anything Wood. Fire talk. I bought in Meslier to back up Mendy 3 weeks and now he's bench. Yeah. If you want Leeds, Casilla. Yeah, Dutchman's saying looking forward to having all the games on at once. Hopefully you'll be joining us. Joining us live. That's the way it's done. Always live. We always do live streams. If you are new around here, we always just do live streams. That's all we do. Having a laugh, having a bit of fun. Oh, what's that there? DCL to Antonio, Godfrey for Dallas, is Abdul is saying. DCL to Antonio, nice. Godfrey to Dallas, decent. And Jota for Mount, -4. Do it, Abdul. Yes, do it. Oh, cheers, 201. Phil. First time I've been leaving comments here. I've been following since last season. Cheers, dude. Civic Life. Can you confirm about Sergio? Confirm what? That he's going to start? And Freya said Aguero has tweeted. Well, I wonder what he's tweeted then. Tweeted this. There he is. There's Nymphrya. Jesus Christ, look at the state of
Idea.
that.
So listening to the wonderful...
Jesus bloody Christ, son. What's he tweeted? Just saying, big game today. Well, that's it, is it? Here he is. He's just saying thank you. That's all he's saying. There's our mate Sergio. Who scored think he's going to play? So I think most people think he's going to start today. Like Ramanathan's saying here, Aguero should be in the squad. We'll definitely get a few minutes shortly. He'll play. He'll have some fun today. Who's your captain out of Dallas, Rafinha, Bamford, Mane, Salah? Looking for max differential. Ain't going to be Salah, so that can clear off. I would go with... of those options, I'd go with either Mane or Rafinha. With those two, they're just a flip of the coin. Who the hell's Puma? Paulie. Puma tweeted that it's Aguero's final dance. Haven't said that. Alright, yeah. Nathan saying, will Shaw play? No. The Man United are going to play essentially a weakened team. Probably the team that played against Leicester, give or take. Paulie will be able to... his sports brand. Oh, right, okay. They'll be playing virtually the same team that played against Leicester, but Paulie will be able to let you know. But I'm going to call it a morning because I didn't really want to go on too long. I've been going on for about an hour and 20 minutes now, which is good. And I do appreciate everybody joining us. And all I will say is that join myself, Jason, along with 8 other individuals, all community members, including Captain Gaming and Llama, to follow us for all the matches. We're going to do one big match watch along for all the games today, live from 3 o'clock. So join us from 3 o'clock this afternoon where the streaming continues. Other than that, thanks everybody for watching. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the stream, usual story, hit the like button. Follow us on Twitter at Elite FPL or join our Discord. Continue talking about fantasy football in the Discord. The link is in the description. Other than that, myself and Jason will see you all at 3 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.